This video will be focused on the deep squat portion of the functional movement screening. When grading the functional movement screening, there are 4 categories, ranging from grade 0 to 3. Grade 3 being the highest and most functional, and grade 0 being non-functional. Grade 3, the patient must have their feet flat on the floor, shoulder width apart. The knees must stay in line with the feet. The femur must reach a point lower than parallel with the floor, and the torso must stay upright with the dowel extended overhead throughout the entire process. If the patient fails to complete any of these tasks, they must be then moved down to a grade 2 deep squat. The only difference between a grade 2 and a grade 3 deep squat is the position of the heel. In a grade 2 squat, the heel is propped on the box given in the FMS kit. If they are still unable to complete this task in proper form, but experience no pain, they are then moved down to a grade 1 deep squat. Here, the patient is unable to get the femur below a parallel plane with the ground. Here, the patient is unable to perform a deep squat without bending too far forward with the dowel rod, thus granting him a grade 1 deep squat. A grade 0 is awarded to anyone that experiences pain throughout any motion of the deep squat. If a patient scores below a 3, exercises can be assigned to the patient in order to increase their functionality. To allow the patient to stay upright throughout the deep squat process, you may need to work on glenohumeral range of motion. In order to accomplish this, here we show a regular passive shoulder stretching regimen that includes flexion, extension, internal and external rotation of the glenohumeral joint. By doing this passively, the facilitator is able to move the joint past the normal range of motion that the patient would be able to accomplish on his own. Another aspect of flexibility that can ensure the athlete maintain an upright position throughout the deep squat is the thoracic mobility. Here pictured is side throws with a medicine ball that can facilitate a greater flexibility of this region of the spine. Depth squats can be used to facilitate a greater range of motion in both the hip and ankle joint, which are key for the deep squat. Here we are focused on hip flexion and ankle dorsiflexion. This will allow the patient to keep their heels on the ground while going through the deep squat motion. Another exercise that could be implemented to receive the same results could be bilateral around the world lunges. Again, we are focused on hip flexion and ankle dorsiflexion in order to maintain a heel down position in a deep squat.